Hi, everyone around the world. Thanks for joining me. This is Joshua Talks. South Africans keep saying foreign nationals are those committing crimes in their countries. The statistics in place is suggesting otherwise. So in the videos I'm going to be showing you today, you will see evidence that says of the people in jail, in South Africa, South Africans are 84% of the people in jail. Foreigners are 16%. And of all of these, Nigerians are just 8%. So and South Africans now said, you are foreigners, you are constituting nuisance in our country, you are the criminals, you are selling drugs, you are doing this, you are doing that. The statistics doesn't show that. Statistics shows otherwise. So we begin to wonder, South Africans, where are you getting your information from that is making you buying people, that is making you go after foreign nationals, that is making you continue to condemn foreign nationals, that they are doing this, they are doing that to you, whereas documents show otherwise. And that is the reason why it looks like the officers you are claiming are not listening to you. That is what it looks like, and that is probably, in my own opinion, that is probably why they're not even listening to you. Because what you are claiming and what you are fighting for is not what is it is not what is real. You are not being real. Your thinking is not being real. Your assumptions are just mere assumptions. You are not being true. And these officers know that what you are saying are false, but you will not listen. You don't want to even hear it. To the point where you now begin to dance. How do persons go around dancing for shops that he did not invest in? They took shops of foreign nationals and gave it to you, South Africans, and you are dancing? It's appalling. You are dancing and you are happy. You are receiving somebody else's sweat with joy. It's like you are stealing. You are stealing. And you are happy about it. To the point you even came on social media and began to show social media. Do you think that's a blessing? No, it's a curse. You are eating where you did not sow. You are reaping where you did not sow. Eating the food that is not given to you. That's a curse. It is a curse. To say that certain South Africans can be happy over somebody else's sweat. Then why do we now therefore say that we should be worried about you looting? It means that it's probably part of you. Part of you. You like to see people fall. You like to fall people down yourselves. You like to see people fail. You like to fail people yourselves. You are happy about people's failure. You are dancing. When you should be feeling bad that a thing like this can happen. When you should even reject and say, no, I'm not involved in this. I cannot take somebody else's sweat. Let government do what they want with it. You are now even dancing. How do you run such business? A business you did not project, a business you did not plan, a business you did not invest in, a business you don't know how to run. You don't know how to do the stock taking. You don't know when any material is in, when the goods are in, when they are out. You don't know where they go and buy it at cheap price and resell. You don't know anything about it. I'm not surprised when some of you are even complaining after getting such shops. Why would you not complain? Do you know anything about it? I'll play the videos so you can watch. Meanwhile, subscribe to my channel, like, share, and let me hear your comments in the comment section.
4% of inmates in South African prisons are South Africans. Shocking, isn't it? Only 16% are foreign nationals.
So many people think, for instance, that Nigeria, we have a lot of Nigerians. We don't. We have less than 300 of them. The latest statistics, as of the 14th of this month of July, we have just over 28,000 foreigners.
84% of inmates in South African prisons are South Africans. Shocking, isn't it? Only 16% are foreign nationals. And here's a big shocker. Only 8% of prisoners in South Africa are Nigerian. So is a point missing? Or is a minister missing the point? Or is a point pointing in the wrong direction? What's going on, my fellow South Africans?
So there's this particular salon that they drove out the foreigner that was managing the salon, the sole owner of that salon, and they took over the shop, right? This is just what they do, is that they are looting shops or they are taking over shops from foreigners, right? And it's actually very sad that they are crashing out, that they are no longer making sales. How can you guys make sales off people's sweat? Like, why do you think it is normal to steal from someone and at the same time benefit from that person? Have you forgotten there is a word called karma? And it's actually very disappointing that, I don't know if you guys remember the Congolese lady that destroyed every damn thing in her store when she was asked out. Do you guys know that up until today, that store is still the way she left it? It is still spoiled, deserted. No, not even a single South African is willing to take over. Remember, what they wanted to do to this woman was they wanted to take over the shop from her, but she said no. She was like, it is my sweat. Okay, I'm willing to give it to you guys. Please give me something. Just give me something so I can have something to go back to my country with. They bluntly refused. They wanted to intimidate her, to bully her into taking over the shop. She would rather destroy it by giving it out to them. Do you know that up until today, not even a single South African is willing to occupy those stores? Right?
Now we're taking over this business, we're giving it to you. What type of support can you give them to operate the Stockers Corner? Because I want to see if this model works. Yeah. No, he's a criminal, this one. We're arresting him. He must never operate here. He threatens our people with guns and all that thing. He must vacate. And then, we must then empower you. No? If you... Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's train her and see if she can, assume this operation.
This woman that you're handing this business to looks absolutely clueless, and it's written all over her face that she has no idea on how to run a business. And the fact that you're calling this empowerment is absolutely ridiculous, because watch this woman run this business to the ground in just 2 weeks. You see, let's be very honest for a second. Building and running a successful business takes years of sacrifice, risk, long hours, and experience. You don't just walk into someone else's shop, you take it from them, you hand it over to the next person, and then you go on and call it empowerment. That is not empowerment, that's confiscation. And since when did foreigners automatically become criminals? That's a ridiculous and dangerous narrative, because you cannot label people criminals simply because they come from another African country looking for opportunities and trying to provide for their families. And what caught my attention even more was when he said he wants to see if this module will work. You see, that statement alone shows there is no clear plan, and these guys are simply experimenting with people's livelihoods, their businesses, and their futures without actually knowing the outcome. But you know what? I'm actually glad these guys are capturing all of this on camera for the world to see, because the world is actually watching, and history has an interesting way of remembering injustice. Time is going to come when those who have wronged fellow Africans, targeted innocent people, and celebrated discrimination will have to answer for it. South African mayor was seen telling her that he's taking over the business of a foreigner and giving it to her, he also went on to call that empowerment. Now, this same lady has recorded herself dancing and celebrating in that very shop, and I find this extremely alarming, because for someone to walk into a business built by another person's hard work, their sacrifice, their sweat, and their years of dedication, and then go on to celebrate taking it over without even showing the slightest bit of remorse says a lot. And before some of you rush to call this empowerment, let's call this what it is. If a business is taken from one person and then handed to another person without their consent, and the sad reality is that I believe this business will fail. Not because I wish failure on anyone, but because running a successful business takes years of sacrifice, risk, long hours, discipline, and experience. And also owning a business is far more than standing behind a counter and dancing for the camera. And what makes this even more disturbing is that this isn't the only case being reported. Now take a look at this video. This is a video of some South African women celebrating after taking over a saloon from a fellow African, and I find this actually dumbfounding, because the question no one seems to be asking is this: when the inventory runs out, then what next? When suppliers need to be paid, what next? When rent is due, then what? When the business starts taking losses, what are they going to do? Because building a business is hard, taking one is easy. The two are not the same, and again, the whole world is watching.
This is the reason why employers hire foreigners, even illegal foreigners. They know that they are reliable. Yeah, they don't waste your products. They value anything that you say they must do. These are our South African brothers. After getting some jobs in fields there, they started eating. Eating is not a problem. They won't eat a lot. But wasting, like throwing those fruits away. Do you know how much these things cost, this food cost in ShopRite? My guy,